It's time to rethink what you've heard. Time to rethink what you think you know. It's time to rethink what power and speed really look like with Costpoint Celerity. In the past, the preconceived notion was that Costpoint was too big and too complex to implement in any less than 3 months. But waiting 3 months to access timesheets, expense reports, projects, and financial statements can be a real burden on your organization. 3 months can slow production. 3 months can hinder efficiency. 3 months can cost you business. But what if you could do it in 3 weeks? Costpoint Celerity is a program created for small and mid-sized businesses that delivers a pre-configured suite of products including Costpoint Core, Deltek Time and Expense, and Costpoint Enterprise Reporting that can be deployed in as little as a few weeks. We have taken over 20 years of experience in delivering back-office services to the SMB marketplace and pre-populated the Costpoint Core and Deltek Time and Expense software applications so that once the master table data is loaded into the system, you can begin using them immediately. These systems are delivered ready to begin master data loading within 48 hours, with many firms ready to go live within 3 to 4 weeks. Now that's fast. So let's break it down. First, the licenses for Costpoint and Time and Expense are purchased and received by the client. Once the service agreement is signed, work can begin on setting up the Celerity system environment, and in 48 hours, data loading and security configuration can begin. Master data loading, which includes people, projects, customers, and more, will be completed in a week, and 2 days after that, you will have the ability to charge time and expenses, followed soon after by access to project reports and financial statements. After all data is loaded via the Costpoint preprocessors, functional testing can begin. One to 2 weeks of testing, and you are ready to go live with the latest Deltek Costpoint suite available. So let's take a look inside. CRI has created a complete chart of accounts and completed all the required account and organizational links necessary for transactional processing, saving up to 4 weeks of design time. The chart of accounts has been built with generally accepted accounting principles and federal acquisition regulations in mind, with the ability to be expanded for the future growth of your business. In addition to the direct projects and contracts which will be added during master table loading, we have created over 50 indirect projects, allowing you to track things like fringe, facilities, overhead, and general and administrative business functions, which saves design time and allows for immediate insight into vital business data. As part of the Celerity configuration, CRI has created all the required project account groups needed to control transactional processing on projects. We will deliver all project master templates for loading future project data via import project master data at a later time as needed. CRI has also created a complete indirect rate structure to handle any small to medium-sized business. The cost pools are completed, configured, and self-maintaining using wildcarding. By pre-configuring cost pools, we have saved a minimum of 1 week's time during the implementation of the client's system. Our experts have drawn from 20+ years of providing clients with complete outsourced accounting services to configure over 40 control and setting screens that define the business rules and codes that are used for Costpoint to run from day one, saving additional time during implementation. For example, we have taken the time to populate the system with more than 75 banks so that users can begin making payments quickly. CRI will conduct a high-level business rules analysis with every client to ensure that these screens represent the best business practices for the client's business prior to the testing phase. Reports have also been configured and are available to users. These include balance sheets, income statements, and cash flows, along with more than 50 other reports. Having these reports pre-populated saves valuable time during the implementation process and allows clients to access these reports from day one. Costpoint contains several preprocessors that will be used to load the client's master data. CRI will provide the client with the templates that are needed to utilize the preprocessors, and those templates will allow the client to efficiently add large quantities of data to their system when doing things like employee salary increase, large WBS project structures, and more. These preprocessors can also be used when interfacing with upstream systems like payroll service, human resources, and benefit service providers. Now let's take a look at time and expense. In most implementations, the configuration and implementation of time collection takes 3 to 5 days, but because we have completed all the control and setting screens, the client is able to open and complete a timesheet once all the people master data is loaded, which is usually in 48 hours or less. Same goes for expense. Most implementations of Deltek expense take 5 to 7 days, but because CRI has already configured the control and setting screens, the client is able to open and complete an expense report once the master data is loaded. So as you can see, with Celerity your life gets a whole lot easier. You save time, you save money, and you get to do what you do best faster and more efficiently than ever before. For more information on how you can simplify and speed up your implementation process, visit our website at www.cri4results.com.